Okay, hello. This is Space Cadet Rewind, and we're gonna continue with G-Police. Where are we? The Mission 24. What are we doing here?
Our patrols report that they have located the main military compound within Nanosoft's outer domes. As Nanosoft's radar systems are severely limited at present, we should be able to launch an attack on it without detection. Slater and Ricardo will be sent in to escort a flight of bombers, with Slater leading the group. It is essential that you keep low as you approach.
Uh-oh,
Nanosoft
a stealth
still has some
mission.
basic radar installations in their control, and once you are spotted, they'll scramble all their available craft. Attempt to destroy as many fighters on the ground as possible, then drop your ordnance on the main hangar.
Well, this could be bad. I do remember... Well, so I do remember being really frustrated with the stealth mission in this game, but I don't think it was this one. It was like one where you're supposed to gather intelligence. So, maybe this one's not so bad. It wasn't even the 2000s yet. It was not the style at the time. This was like a trendsetter.
Control to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft scout craft reported in Gibble Dome. Proceed to the dome and clear the area.
Okay. See to Gibble Dome. I don't think I need to be stealthy right now. We're just supposed to fight these guys. I think. It's a laser. Got him.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort bomber group Zeta to target. Over.
Alright. There they are. So, I mean, apparently this game has 35 missions, right? So we are definitely not going to get to the end tonight. But if somehow we do, it looks like the next game will be, at this point, it looks like the next game will be Terminal Velocity. So if that happens, I'll have to figure out quickly how to get that working. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, when I think of, like, you know, the game that convinced every other game developer to put stealth in their non-stealth games, the thing I always think of is this thing. Ow, what the fuck? The game I always think of is Ocarina of Time. Because, you know, it's got sneaking into the castle to talk to the princess, and then sneaking past the Gerudos, which I always thought was like okay. Alright. Am I actually being stealthy at all? Or is it like these bombers are being stealthy and I'm just clearing the way for them? Wonder what this guy is gonna do. Better kill him before he does it. Looks like he might blow up that bridge. Yeah, I feel like this. Oh god. Well, that encouraged him to clip into the other ships. Do I have like bomblets? I do. I'm not doing too hot. Oh god, I'm really not doing too hot now. Probably not gonna make it. Yeah. Alright, well, against all odds, I'm still alive. Oh, they got me. See, they snuck up on me. They were the stealthy ones. Okay, I want to hear that mission briefing again, because... what the heck are they talking about? Being stealthy. Escort bombers. Deploy beacon in Lodvar Dome for ground team. Okay. Like, am I...
Our patrols
I don't know, let's see.
reported that they have located the main military compound within Nanosoft's outer domes. As Nanosoft's radar systems are severely limited at present, we should be able to launch an attack on it without detection. Slater and Ricardo will be sent in to escort a flight of bombers, with Slater leading the group. It is essential that you keep low as you approach. Nanosoft still have some basic radar installations in their control, and once you are spotted, they'll scramble all their available craft. Attempt to destroy as many fighters on the ground as possible, then drop your ordnance on the main hangar.
Okay. Well, I mean, they didn't scramble all their fighters. It's the thing. You know, I went right up to the base, and they didn't all scramble all at once. But, yeah, let's try that again. They do want us to just fight these guys, which doesn't seem very stealthy to me. But hey, I'll do it.
Control to Alpha Wing. Bomber group stated in dispatch. Over.
That other one got away, I think. Yep, there he is. The range on your radar is, like, not very far. Yeah, I wonder if, you know, stealth was the original plan for this mission, but then they just couldn't get it to work right. Or maybe I'm like getting past the radar without even knowing it. Okay.
Alpha Wing, escort bomber group data to target. Over.
Alright, so I feel like I should actually just fly ahead of them. Like where are we going? Oh, it doesn't tell us where we're going because it's just it's just pointing me to the bombers, but I think they're just going in here, and I don't think anybody comes. No. Did we go through here? I mean, they're going this direction. I guess we did. Try to stay low. No, that is very dangerous for me. We got guys over there. Yeah, I guess well, these guys saw me. Oh, whoops, fuck. Those were the bombers. That was a embarrassing mistake. This thing's still here. Oh. I bet this thing will shoot the ground team if you leave it alive.
Ground team Delta report. We're standing in file. Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We're moving in. On the way. Alpha Wing, escort G-Police convoy. Over.
Alright, so now we gotta escort the convoy. I don't know if... I mean, there's nothing here. If they're gonna send anybody, it's gonna be from the base, right? Oh no, you broke the glasses.
Alpha Wing, GP bomber group data has been eliminated.
Oh wow, that was fast. I mean, I did take a bunch of hits when I was staying low and getting wrecked by that turret. Well, looks like this one's gonna take a few tries. I broke my last pair of glasses by dropping a phone on it, so technically they saved me. Because, you know, I was lying on my back and dropped the phone. So it would have, you know, saved my face, but the glasses broke in a really annoying way. One of the, you know, side things just snapped right off at a really inconvenient, location. And then I couldn't, just have them repaired because I got them from the internet. You know, so when I went to the optometrist, like the local optometrist, they said, well, we can't do anything with these because they're not compatible with our stuff. We can't repair these for you. All we could do is, you know, give you an eye exam like in a month and then make new glasses for you, which I had to do. So I just had to live with like taped together glasses for like 2 months. don't know if any of those guys, those nanosoft buggers, are still there. I mean, yeah, I got glasses. Greetings. Alright, I'm just gonna fight these guys right now. Alright. I'll just go in here and shoot the turrets, I guess. Or tanks or whatever they are. Whatever's shooting at me. Get to eat laser. Maybe some of those stars here. Okay, I think we cleared out most of the most dangerous stuff. Yeah, now that the bombers are actually sort of free to not get shot down. Being hammered. Is that the ground team? Did I forget that? Oh, I forgot that artillery piece, didn't I? Oh shit. Oh, things were going so well. Forgot this stupid thing. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh yeah, the health meter at the top right. Okay, well, now we know what to do. Just need to remember to get that stupid artillery piece. They all just drive off the bridge. Okay, now we gotta wait for the bombers to take their sweet ass time to show up. At which point, you know, I could probably just, whoops, that's the wrong button. go. Although I don't... I'm not sure exactly where... Oh, they're coming from here.
Escort bomber group Zeta to target. Over.
Because yeah, no one's gonna attack them on the way there. You played some Starlink. That game was, well, you know, I didn't really... I tried it a little bit, but I don't know, I just had an immediate reaction of like, what the heck is this? Why am I in like a hovercraft? This is not what I wanted. I want to be, you know, in space, dogfighting, not whatever this is. And I really didn't like the whole, you know, physical DLC elemental laser thing. Yeah, you can fly, but it's sort of like you're like heavily encouraged. Like I think you're kind of at a disadvantage if you're flying a lot of the time. Like it's, you know, a hovercraft is the most appropriate vehicle for the things they want you to do. Although I mean, I didn't like, you know, this was sort of a cursory glance at that game. I didn't play much of it. So, you know, could be just an overreaction. So it's good that all these guys are going after me and not the bombers. I don't like that this laser doesn't recharge when you switch off of it. It kind of encourages just, you know, waiting with the laser rather than, you know, actually switching weapons actively. I mean, their friend had their friend had G-Police, and they'd like trade them back and forth. Colony Wars and G-Police, which are those two are kind of a pair. Alright, hopefully this is the only fighter that slipped through. Yeah, it looks like it. Never mind. The Nanosoft is being a lot more stealthy than we are. They're sending guys from away from the base, I think. Either that or they're just they're sending them out and doubling back. Alright, come on. Can I land on this?
Ground Team Delta reporting.
Yes.
Position. Over.
That's weird.
Team Delta to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft compound secured. Control to Alpha Wing. Ground team have recovered 7,000 kilos of bombs from the Nanosoft compound. Rearm available.
Counter-Strike. See, what? Where's the stealth? We're like, we assaulted this base and now we're defending from a counterattack? What are you talking about, briefing?
Control to all units. Nanosoft gunboats incoming. Repeat. Nanosoft gunboats incoming.
Gunboats. So I think shooting them from behind might do more damage, but I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of unclear.
Alpha Wing. Further Nanosoft target reported at waypoint 4. Over.
Okay, further nanosoft target. Is this the one we're gonna have to be stealthy for? Cloudpunk. I don't see. I get that confused with Cloud Built, which is like that speed running game. I don't know what Cloud Punk is actually. I guess I'm not familiar with that game. Do I need to be low for this? I don't think so. Do I use the bombs on this? I kind of don't want to, just in case they want me to use it on something else later. Kind of free to just take this slow and steady here. Well, I guess Cloudpunk's yet another game to keep an eye on. Nanosoft building. I mean, why even bother with the bombs? This laser does the trick pretty quickly. Takes time to recharge, but switching to the bombs also takes time. And lighting them up. Okay, I don't know where exactly stealth was supposed to play into that at any point. That's really weird, actually.
This is a complacency warning, G-Police. Nanosoft are retreating into their inner domes now that you've wiped out their main military base. However, they still have a massive arsenal under their control, so beware.
So beware. Oh,
Reese
cutscene.
met me as I landed. Speak, the internal affairs investigator, was with her. I figured something must be wrong. Turned out Horton had been blown away. Inside, Reese showed me the security camera video. I choked as I watched the security pictures. It was Ricardo. My old wingman had planted the virus that finished Elaine, Tachikawa, and the rest. And now Horton was gone too. I wanted to grease that creep right then and there, but the recording was hours old. Ricardo had hauled his stinking carcass back to Nanosoft with Horton's Cortex chip. So much for Horton's keen military mind being Nanosoft's downfall. Now they had all his military skills to draw upon. With Horton dead, Speak was taking over. I hoped she was up to it.
Oh my god, he actually is Adam, the perfect military mind. Converted to a computer. And yeah, I can't believe Ricardo would do us like this. Beloved G-Police character, Ricardo.
I am now assuming command of this force. I know that the loss of Commander Horton has shaken us all, but if we continue with his strategy, we will prevail. We now have control of the Nanosoft Outer Dome. The next stage is to take out Nanosoft's HQ at the core of the inner domes. The entrance tunnels have been sealed, so the first phase of our attack is to regain access to these domes. Once this is achieved, we'll set up a forward base inside and continue our offensive by taking out Nanosoft's resources. The primary target will be the main power station. With their power reduced, we can launch the final offensive on the Nanosoft HQ. Mission briefings are tomorrow at 0400 hours. Good luck, everybody. Dismissed.
Yeah, this is the game where the evil corporation is stealing microchips with your wingmen's, I don't know, flight data or brain downloaded to them.
Again, they have secured the entrance point, so the tunnel's power node must be destroyed. Serious resistance is expected once we have broken through. The ground units will hold back until the doors have been reopened. They will then continue their advance. They will, of course, have to be protected until they are in position. As for the Venom craft, we are confident that the problems have now been rectified.
Oh hey, we get the Venom again.
Assured that it will perform to your expectations under these most testing of conditions. Unfortunately, supplies continue to be restricted. They will only be available to group leaders.
Well, I'm a group leader, right? Yeah, I got the 25mm cannon because you get 2 of them. Because, yeah, they just stole our Commander Horton's chip after killing him. And Horton was like the cyborg guy.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to target. Over.
Let's try the double cannons. See how they do. Laser's better. Out of the way, civilians.
Control to Alpha Wing. Power node is down. Tunnel entrance now open. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to Brody Dome.
Roadie Dome. Take a closer look at some of these advertisements. Ultraviolet skin block? What? Wanted. We got 200,000 credits. Actually, like a bunch of these. Attention citizens. Ultraviolet skin block. That does seem to be what it says. Well, anyway. G-Police 2 is not next.
Clear the area of all
think I have anybody I need to defend, so I can just be methodical about this. Whoa, they got like a mech. Well, an N-Tech droid. I mean, like I said, not a very effective weapon for air combat, you know? Wait, there was a G-Police jacket you could buy? That'd be fun to get your hands on one of those. I guess the thing with the laser is you don't want to like spray wildly with them because you know they do have great damage, but there's a lot of potential to just miss shots and then run out of ammo. Ow, shit. Kind of satellite dish. Looks like the Fallout 76 jacket.
Control to Alpha Wing. Deploy beacon for Grand Team Gamma. Over.
Deploy it where? Here? Okay.
Control to Alpha Wing. Protect our convoy until the mobile command post is in position and the defenses are activated. Over.
Okay, that didn't actually give me anything. Probably use some of my weapons for no other reason than for variety's sake. Man, I'm disappointed at Diesel. They had one job, make a high quality G-Police jacket. They let us down. We got a lot of people on this. Oh, here we go. Oh. Stop blocking the robots. Alright. Yeah, in the intro, the Slater kept whining about how the G-Police are like underfunded and under-equipped. Meanwhile, like, what the hell is this?
Alpha Wing. Mobile command post in position. We will notify you when our defenses come online. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have incoming nanosoft bombers.
Seems like good news for these.
Alpha Wing, nanosoft craft have entered your dome. Over.
I mean, they didn't blow the whole budget on space helicopters though, because they got all these fucking like APCs and shit. And bombers too.
Alpha Wing, destroy incoming nanosoft fighters. Over.
Destroy incoming nanosoft fighters. You know, I think we were talking about this last time, but like, wouldn't a corporation just sort of like, if you destroyed this much of its hardware, you know, and they got nothing out of it, there was no profit, like they didn't, these didn't like accomplish anything, wouldn't the company just like collapse in on itself at this point?
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G-Police units. Over.
Did someone get through? Yeah, no, there's no one left to handcuff because they're all dead. Yeah, somehow every expensive piece of hardware we destroy makes their stock price go higher. That makes sense.
Nice job.
Oh. And even the draw distance in the PC version isn't enough sometimes. Scan this? No. Whoa. Oh, they're like actually doing something with these. Are these gonna just like explode open to reveal robots?
Control to Alpha Wing. Defenses are online.
Oh.
Hostiles are bugging out. Mission a
Oh.
complete success.
Well, okay, they are gonna explode open to reveal turrets, but there are turrets. It's weird just because those transport things said civilian when I targeted them. It's just an insurance scam. But look at all those objectives I completed. Oh no, they didn't all survive.
The temporary command post in the inner dome is now operational. This will allow us to coordinate our attacks far more effectively. We are certainly becoming an ever more potent force.
Yeah, I don't know that there's like any penalty for shooting civilians in this. They just do not give a single fuck. It would be really annoying if there was. Because there's just so many cars flying everywhere.
Intelligence data received indicates that the Nanosoft are anxious to force us back through the tunnels before we are able to coordinate a major offensive. In order to afford the command post maximum protection, it is essential that we send up patrols to neutralize any threats before we're seriously threatened. You can expect repeated raids. When your replacements are ready, you will be informed.
Okay. We're just fully at war at this point. Our little, you know, underfunded small bean police force.
Proceed to waypoint 1 and patrol for nanosoft attacks. Over.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much traffic all the time. It makes you wonder what the population of Callisto is. It's funny that they introduced these robots pretty late and they're like, not very dangerous.
Command post scout reporting. We're under attack. Repeat, we are under attack. Over.
And we got him. Alright. I guess they have more health than these cougar fighters.
Incoming nanosoft bombers. Over.
Destroy incoming nanosoft bombers. Oh god. It's actually more dangerous to be behind them than in front of them because they got like a dorsal gunner.
Control to Alpha Wing. Downloading coordinates of incoming nanosoft craft. Intercept and destroy. Over.
From what I remember in this game, it doesn't really have much in the way of boss fights, unfortunately. It is cool that they got this like agriculture dome. That's like a nice bit of world building there. I'm sure, you know, all these exploding spaceships on top of the crops are great for that. Titan gunboat. Very handy.
Clear. Control to Alpha Wing. Downloading coordinates of attack group. Over.
Another, well, it's pointing me to this, but I can't go here. Maybe they're gonna come out of here. Or it'll unlock in a second. Come on. It's a little unsightly the way the dome disappears in parts like that. What gives? Did I destroy that gunboat too quickly? Whoops, keep pressing the wrong button for that. Wants us to go west, which is this way. but I can't do it. Is there another way in there? I guess I could go the long way around. If I go north then south. Actually, wait a minute. Where is all this traffic coming from? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I guess I just had to wait. I must have done that way faster than they expected me to. I did kill the gunboat. That was bad. That bomber kind of got some bombs off. But yeah, I did kill the gunboat, and it even like told me like, hey, you got a new objective. It was weird. Damn it, get out of the way. Let's try some third person. Three. That's not a lot. Some narrow alleyways here. Okay, I definitely think I'm more accurate in the first person view, like usual with these games. Boy, it's this again. I'm like directly behind them. Okay, yeah, then they can't shoot me. Nice. I went the extra mile. I was nice to that civilian. I held my fire for an extra second. Rearm here. This is like our forward operating base, I guess. They even mentioned that. shooting at somebody. This guy.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good
Wow.
A replacement patrol is on its way. Return to base.
It all hinged on that one guy. You know, I don't think this game is as hard as was described. As people say it is.
Nanosoft certainly appeared to be demoralized now that they have been unable to clear G-Police from their inner domes. We can be pleased that we have held on despite their best efforts. It is time for our offensive to be launched.
Alright, we're gonna keep going.
Reports indicate that the main Nanosoft HQ is protected by a number of extremely advanced, high-capacity defense systems. Indeed, we did not expect otherwise. Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
it appears unlikely that we have sufficient firepower to attack the building directly. However, we should be able to cut their power supply, which would force them to use reserves. There is a substantial ground force protecting the dome's main generator, but we believe we can successfully attack it. Slater will lead the air attack and deploy location beacons for ground units to deal with the anti-aircraft defenses. The main power generator and surrounding buildings must be destroyed.
Okay. When they say anti-air, do they mean those robots? Because those are like actually dangerous. The turrets, I don't know, they're not that dangerous. If they had something that could shoot a homing missile, maybe, but they don't.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Grand Team Gamma. Over.
Escort Ground Team Gamma. Oh, we just gotta wait for them, I guess. Okay, well, they're gonna go through here, right? So, we'll just go ahead. Actually, a laser turret is kind of dangerous. Oh, I think those are new.
Deploy ground units and take out that power station. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all Nanosoft units. Over.
I mean, this area, the previous one. We'll find out if the ground team dies.
Team Gamma reporting for standing by. Over.
Gunboat.
Ground team Gamma reporting. We're on our way. Over.
I better deal with that. Oh god. Got escalate. Guess they're not so bad if you can get directly behind them.
Gotta get it down. Roger, Alpha Wing. Great work. Over.
Okay. I mean, these laser turrets are kind of spicy, but not that bad.
Ground team Gamma to Alpha Wing. We're taking hits. What are you doing up there?
What do you
Please
mean?
respond. Over.
Isn't taking out stuff like that literally your job? What are you complaining to me for?
Alpha Wing, you have another 3 incoming ground. Over. Ground unit report.
Or is it just these
Destroyed. Over.
tanks or cars or whatever they are?
Alpha Wing, destroy incoming nanosoft fighters. Over.
Wish I knew where they were incoming from. Yeah, unfortunately, the waypoint is pointing to, I don't know, the base or the ground team. I don't know where these guys are. Does they show up on the map? No. Wait, yes. Right, they show up as green.
Control to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft ground units have entered your dome. Over.
I think the turrets are automated. Oh god.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G-Police units. Over.
Okay. So they're like sending in large forces now. Oh. Kind of a bad hurt box on these mechs. You can just shoot right through their legs. I guess they're kind of dangerous. They do have lasers and a bunch of HP. Alright, goodbye, mech. Yeah, whose, you know, brain chip did they put in these turrets? Alright. Oh god. sound just like...
All nanosoft hardware. Over.
That explosion was so intense. The sound just cut out for a second there. Oh yeah, I guess, you know, nobody, well, I shouldn't say nobody thought of this. There are, you know, sci-fi stories where, you know, technology has gone backwards even without an apocalypse. But, I never thought we would actually be living it. We're living in a post-RAM world.
Now that Nanosoft are limited to using reserve power, we anticipate that their last days are not far away. We intend to break through their defense systems at the earliest opportunity. Be warned, we have matched their forces thus far, but their most highly trained people are certain to be in the last line of defense.
You know, I always thought it was weird that they made a big deal out of the, Krakow CEO. Like, they name her, and you have to, like, protect her. And, then they just totally drop that. You never hear from her again. After that escort mission. Right, mission 28. Whoops.
There are certain items of information we require before we can launch our final attack on the Nanosoft HQ.
Uh-oh. Yep, this is the one. This is what I remember.
While the remaining pilots and a ground unit execute a decoy attack. You will proceed to the Nanosoft HQ, keeping low in order to avoid radar detection. When you reach the target, scan the building's defenses and check for ground units. You will only have a limited time to complete the scan before they attack. And as your ship will be loaded with high-definition scanning equipment, your offensive armament will be low. You will receive a confirmation message when sufficient information has been gathered. At this point,
So yeah, this is the stealth mission that I remember. Well, we still have a gun at least, but I don't think we can, you know, it's not productive to use it. Yep, good luck.
Controls to Alpha Wing. Perform a complete reconnaissance of Nanosoft main dome. Acquire as much tactical data as possible and then get out of there. Good luck. Over. They're scanning you. Get out of there.
Get out of there.
That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over. All clear. Continue mission. Over.
Okay, yeah, so you get too close to an enemy and they're scanning you, get out of there. But like, it's kind of hard to tell where they are ahead of time. I scan this,
They're scanning you. Get out of there.
or is that this thing that scans me?
All clear. Continue mission. Over. Good work, Slater. We're receiving important data here. Over.
Well, as long as it's important.
That's as
Alright, yeah, I think those... I mean, anything green is like already scanned, so I don't need to get near it. Whoops, keep pressing the wrong button. Alright. So... just go around the edges here.
They're scanning you. Get out of there. That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over. All clear. Continue mission. Over.
All clear. You know what? I bet the draw distance on console made this a lot worse, because this is not so bad so far. All right, what's left? Like northwest. So basically where I'm going. Because like it's a lot easier to be aware of your surroundings in this PC version. Right there they are. Like, I don't know that you can even do this in the console version. You know, I don't know if you can target things from this far away.
That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over.
Okay, and then in like the bottom right of the compound, or, you know, southeast. Could still be able to do it through the walls. Uh-oh. This is a bad place to be.
They're scanning you. Get out of there.
Oh, they're shooting at me.
Clear. Continue mission. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Sufficient data received. Return to base. Over.
Okay, we got it though.
As much as we're gonna get here. Over.
Alright, well, if this is the mission I was remembering, I mean, there might have been another one, but this, I do remember it being like this. Then,
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work. The data is going straight to the tech labs for analysis. Over.
that's not that bad. Yeah, it might be a lot worse on console with the dramatically worse draw distance. Cause that, yeah, that was no big deal. We're just like blazing through here. I might actually have to break open terminal velocity at this rate. We only got 6 missions to go.
All should prepare for imminent instructions as data accumulation is now complete. Nanosoft are aware of our intentions and will be on full alert.
Alright, let's keep going.
The destruction of Nanosoft HQ is now a matter of utmost military importance. All forces will be deployed to this end. Slater will lead the airstrike and will also direct the ground units with location beacons. Once the outer defenses have been neutralized, you will receive notice to return to base to rearm with fuel air bombs. Your tactical computer will be fed details of your next target set. A forward air base has been established at the command post. Use this for refueling and rearming as and when you need it.
Fuel air bombs. Is that like those drop tanks where, you know, they have extra fuel and they hang on like a jet's hard points? But then they could also be used as a bomb.
Offensive imminent. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to Valhalla Dome. Control to Alpha Wing. Havoc Group Beta Wing will assist. Over. Good luck, Slater. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all nanosoft hardware. Over.
Yeah, the PlayStation version of this game has like insanely bad draw distance, and you know, if we have like a little bit of time, like not like an hour or something, because if it's an hour I'll just go to terminal velocity, I guess, but if we have just a little bit of time at the end of this stream, I want to show off the PlayStation version, because it has to be, you gotta see it to believe it. Whoa, look at this thing, Cargo Express. They got like a little mascot. Come on, show it. Like a little... I thought he was like a little cat thing, but actually it's kind of a gross looking little boy. Okay. So here's the thing about the PlayStation version, is it actually tries to run at 60, which I think was a huge mistake for them to make, but like the frame rate's not that bad. The other weird thing about the PlayStation version is that it, like, you can actually change the draw distance. That is the only console that I know, or console game that I know of, that like straight up has a graphical settings menu, and it's just straight up tells you, like, yeah, you can turn the draw distance up if you want to lower the frame rate, and yeah, you can also change the FOV. But I guess having a narrower FOV, you know, gives you less frame rate. But like, it is absolutely worth it, in my opinion. Plasma. What's this? Oh, you gotta charge it up. Okay, ground team. Fucking good luck. Got that one. There was another one. I don't know where it went. Let's check the map. Or I guess I'll just go to where the objective is. I don't know that, you know, there's any kind of like way to damage them faster. It's just safer to attack them from behind, because they can't shoot you from behind if you're directly behind them. I mean, this version has an overhead view too. Which I guess that's good for, like, bombing. When you think about that. I don't know what the enemy bombers hope to accomplish. I assume when they said the bomber team was dispatched, they meant our bombers. Where are you? Or was that the one I shot down? Guess I might as well rearm. Oh god. What the hell? This is bad. Hidden turrets on the rearming platform. Well, there goes all of our allies. There. Okay. Yeah, Future Cop, I've never played Future Cop LAPD, but that is a game that seems like of a piece with this game. Where you, control a mech instead of a helijet gunship thing. Not a flying mech though, like a big stompy mech, I think. I mean, hey, if they got blown up, that means they were doing their job. They were, like, distracting the enemy or something. They're fighting them. Like, use them or lose them, right? What's my objective right now? Oh, I guess there's ordnance or something up here. Oh, there's like cars, APCs or something. Katyushas. Group Lambda, they're going to get immediately eliminated like everyone else. They had a fighter group in reserve. Why didn't they send the fighters in first and then the bombers later?
Control to Alpha Wing. All targets eliminated. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Rearm with fuel air bomb and destroy main nanosoft HQ. Over.
Okay. Gonna get the fuel air bomb. I wonder if that plasma gun is any good. Do I have the fuel air bomb? Where's the rearming place? Like north of here. Weird that it doesn't point you there. It doesn't mention the fuel air bomb there. Am I supposed to land here? Oh, okay. You just get it from this truck thing. The audio is skipping. It's because the frame rate, like I'm emulating basically period hardware, and period hardware is not able to run this game, at least at the maximum draw distance, perfectly. Alright, so I assume it's just this huge complex here. Drop bomb. Alright, let's, ooh, it's like, they're getting like Z fighting here. Let's go up. Back off here. Oh, but if we back up too much, we can't see the fireworks. There it goes.
Yes! Can you believe it? We did it! Roger, Alpha Wing. Great work. Over. Control to Alpha Leader. Your mission is now complete, Alpha Leader.
So yeah. So yeah, when you're emulating the PlayStation version, you can overclock your, you know, PlayStation and get a full 60 FPS with the draw distance maxed. The problem is that the maximum draw distance that they let you choose is insanely low, much lower than the PC version lets you do. And I was trying to look into like ways to, you know, hack it, you know, using cheats to increase it, but I didn't have any luck. I couldn't make it happen. I mean, maybe somebody who is much better at hacking PlayStation 1 games than me could take it on.
Your dedication has been exemplary.
But it's not as simple as it might seem at first.
48 hours R&R is the maximum that we can award at this moment. As a result of our concentration on this conflict, crime has spiraled out of control. I'm afraid there'll be plenty to do when you return to work. However, I can assure you that you will all be rewarded fully in due course. Many thanks, G-Police.
It looked like we'd beaten them, but I wasn't entirely happy. Ricardo was still out there somewhere, so I went to check on how the Venom's repairs were shaping up. I wanted to be sure of her if I ever ran into Ricardo again. Intelligence were starting to piece together the motives for our two aggressors. With most of the large corporations slowly starting to relinquish their power to the United Earth government, Nanosoft and Krakow decided it was time to step in and become the new top dogs. Their presidents formed a cozy little cabal to take over the soft corporations in the colonies. Instead of tedious and expensive buyouts, these charmers planned a more direct approach using state-of-the-art weaponry. With control of the colonies, the cabal could maintain a stranglehold on Earth's resources and rule unchallenged. But to achieve all of this, they first needed a quiet staging post with plenty of resources. Callisto. The only fly in the ointment was G-Police. I couldn't believe how close we'd been to going under. If Nanosoft and Krakow hadn't fallen out, their combined forces could have creamed us. Luckily for us, Nanosoft decided that there wasn't enough room at the top for both corporations and set Krakow up. By enlisting our aid to remove their former allies, Nanosoft would be in perfect shape to finish off our weakened forces. Yeah, we'd been lucky all right. We hadn't even had a sniff of Nanosoft's super weapon.
Alright, mission 30. Because, yeah, it seems like it should be over now, right? But...
Well done, everybody. You've done an excellent job, and I'm proud of you. Nanosoft's plans for corporate domination are well and truly over. The last pockets of resistance are currently being mopped up. We will remain at our present state of alert until they are all accounted for. I'll inform Earth of the situation and request a relief force as soon as we're clear of Jupiter's shadow. In the meantime, the war has resulted in a fair amount of civil unrest and disorder. Quell any subversive behavior, and keep your eyes peeled for any surviving Nanosoft hostiles. I want full G-Police control on Callisto by the time the cavalry arrives. Remember, you can die just as easily in a police incident as you can in a full-blown war, so stay on your toes. Mission briefings at 0600 hours. Dismissed.
Normal service is now resumed.
back to
Please
the beat.
cover your assigned patrols, and be aware that criminal elements have been exploiting the recent chaos. Our hope is that the reappearance of G-Police on the streets will calm things down a little. Just keep your eyes open out there.
I guess we're back to a Havoc. Not that the... whatever the other one was called is even that much better anyway. I guess it's faster and it has more HP.
Control to Alpha Wing. Back on patrol duty, eh? Alpha Wing should have an easy time of it compared to the last few days. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. We have a crime in progress on the east side.
Crime in progress.
Suspect is seen at speed in an unidentified vehicle. Unconfirmed reports suggest suspect's vehicle is armed. Proceed with caution, Alpha Wing. Over.
Anti-grav racing.
Control to Alpha Wing. Suspect considered armed and dangerous. Proceed and disable target. Over. Suspect will be captured by a rescue team. Proceed to waypoint 2. Over.
Yeah.
Control to Alpha Wing. Unidentified transport vehicle at waypoint. Locate and identify Alpha Wing. Over.
I mean, we're just back to the beat.
Control to Alpha Wing. Vehicle scan confirmed innocent. Continue patrol, Alpha Wing. Over.
We're just scanning things and disabling criminal vehicles.
Location downloaded to NAVCOM. Proceed with caution, Alpha Wing.
The
Control to Alpha
Valparaiso
Wing.
track. Is that like footage of Wipeout? Oh, I think it is, yeah. Anyway, we better get back to it.
Alpha Wing to destroy enemy ground units. Over.
What's this? Is it an enemy?
Control to Alpha Wing. Unidentified transport vehicle at waypoint. Locate and identify Alpha Wing. Over.
Alright. And they're committing to the bit. We're just back on the job. Business as usual. I mean, that's just kind of a fun idea for a mission. Civilian Piranha Fighter. Are you allowed to have that as a civilian?
Control to Alpha Wing. Vehicle ID confirmed of nanosoft origin. Track vehicle and report. Over.
We're just gonna follow it. Will I play Wipeout for the channel? No. That is not a space sim. Anti-grav racing is not space racing. If it was a game where you control a racing spaceship, you know, you at least can, like, you know, fly up and down, then maybe, you know, like that one game I played the demo of, but a game where you just fly a futuristic hover thing that is constrained to the ground, no. Yeah, you're not being very inconspicuous here. Need to stop targeting them so they... What are you doing? Oh, shooting at me. Oh God. I'm in a bad way here.
Control to Alpha Wing. Grabs refusing legitimate ID request. Please intercept and destroy. Over.
Oh, intercept and destroy. The weapons in this game have a pretty long range, like a lot longer than the view distance. Or at least than what the view distance would be on console.
Control to Alpha Leader. Mission status accomplished. Over.
Yeah, I don't know what we expected, you know, following them, like, very obviously. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, Nanosoft, still a threat. But yeah, I guess maybe the reputation this game had for... Well, I'll let her talk.
That residual elements from Nanosoft are continuing to operate on Callisto. Slater tailed a transport vessel to the entrance of the old mining domes and was jumped by Nanosoft fighters. The transport's wreckage revealed a large number of fuel rods collected from a warehouse. Intelligence are working hard to ascertain what's going on. You will be kept informed.
I mean, if I was very good at flying it, I wouldn't be almost dead, right? I'm like, pretty good. 30... 31. Alright. Yeah, we're like cruising through this game. But yeah, oh wow, there's gonna be more dialogue.
The suspect warehouse has been identified and located. An arrest team is standing by. Slater will provide air support for the ground team, although serious trouble is not anticipated, as Nanosoft's hardware was comprehensively destroyed in the HQ raid. Wait for the ground team to leave the building. They will send a confirmation message when they are clear. Make sure you protect the ground team while they examine the warehouse.
See, these missions are the hardest ones where you gotta protect the ground team. Alright, and we're still in a havoc. Alright. Guess they're saving the fancy gunships for later. For the very end. But yeah, I guess the reputation that this game got for being its difficulty must be from, like, you know, a lot of people, like, don't really... They don't pay close attention to dialogue and stuff, and it's like, that's the one thing you absolutely do have to do in this game, is you have to, like, it's very objective focused. Like, it's not so much about the combat, it's about just doing what you're told. And if you do it, then you'll be fine, but you really gotta just, you know... Oh. Got turret, I guess. Sucks that we don't have the laser anymore. So I guess, yeah, this is the place, so I'll just drop a beacon. But yeah, if you just want to, like, do your own thing and fight stuff on your own terms, this is not this is not going to go well for you. But if you do, just, you know, sort of, and like, yeah, it's very objective focused. It kind of reminds me of X-Wing, but unlike X-Wing, you know, as long as you're paying attention, the objectives are clear. Like, it's always pretty clear what they want you to do. But yeah, it does have a pretty decent amount of content. No multiplayer though, which was big back then. Oh. Is that targetable before? A little busy. Alright, did I leave a turret? That would be unfortunate if I did. There's an actual bomber. Well, that's unfortunate, but they're okay.
Control to Alpha Wing. We have possible enemy ground units approaching. Be advised, Alpha Wing. Over.
Possible enemy ground units. Where are they? Directly south. Do I have, like... Okay, I got bomblets. Not found these to be especially useful so far, but hey, we'll give it a try. Where are they? Here. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Forget it. I mean, I guess it did the trick, I suppose. Where are they? Should be like right next to me according to the map. So, there they are. Katusha. Alright, that's everybody. Yeah, shields do regenerate slowly. And yeah, the Halo's shield system is like, you know, I don't know, I feel like not enough people appreciate how ingenious it is in the way it sort of... Oh. Attacked by robots, or by mechs. It does say droid. I was going to say I was going to pilot it, but no, it's a droid. Anybody else? Nanosoft building. Look at that. Where are all these crates coming from? I feel like they weren't here before. Anything else? All right. East. Oh, it's actually... objectives. There's a... No, there isn't. And I'm like stuck in this dome, I think. There isn't a rearming platform here. Stuck with like very little ordnance here compared to what we've had in the past. All right, got him. Leopard fighter. Yeah, the way the shield system in Halo, like, you know, does what a regenerating shield does, but it, you know, you are very vulnerable to sustained fire, But then, you know, if you don't take damage for a few seconds, then it recharges quickly. So it, you know, eliminates the pacing problem of, you know, waiting for the shield to recharge while still leaving you very vulnerable. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. It's stupid. That's kind of bullshit. That turret just sort of pops up out of nowhere, and like you don't really get a chance to, you know, scan it beforehand, and then it just blows up the helicopter. I'm calling bullshit on that.
We're standing by. Over.
I mean, the thing that bothers me more about the stormtroopers is the way that, like, you know, getting hit by a blaster is like insanely, like when, like you see what happened to Greedo when he got shot by Han. Like, and there's like stormtroopers just getting blown away, like just getting one shot left and right. Meanwhile, on Endor, Leia like takes a hit to like her shoulder or something, and it's just like nothing. It's like barely a, I don't know. Like she just sort of barely gets burned. It's very much like being a hero just makes you immune to blasters. Can I just fucking shoot all of these? If I do this, no. Yeah, this is bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on this mission. Oh, right, I gotta do the beacon.
Ground team Delta's reporting. We're on our way. Over.
Yeah, I guess maybe, you know, Han's blaster is just like super powerful and stormtrooper rifles just suck. Maybe that's the excuse. It is like huge. Alright, so they're gonna... Turrets are just sort of gonna pop out here in a second, I think. What happens? I don't remember exactly where. But yeah, this is dumb. The way the turrets just pop out of these boxes that you can't scan or destroy. My objective right now. Provide air support. Do I need to be like a certain distance away, or is it like this guy needs to get there? He just got lost on the way. I guess that's it. Alright. So that was probably a bad thing. I think I like got distracted by these fighters. Meanwhile, that bomber was going to town on the ground team. So this should help.
Possible enemy ground units approaching. Be advised, Alpha Wing. Over.
I mean, honestly, our helicopters are way better than any of the spaceship, kind of like the planes that the enemy uses. Because we're way more mobile. Alright, so they got the robots coming. Guess I'll use the bomblets on them. Oh, not even a robot, it's like a Navy, or like a missile launcher thing. Or what do you call those? Just artillery? Those like missile launcher tank things. Just got like a rack of missiles. You know, in the EDF's take on that is called they call it the nagling. I don't know what the real life version is called. Just a howitzer? Okay. Alright, so it's going to be more turrets, I think. What happened next? This mission is like where they're getting into padding. It's like, yeah, you're going to have to do this multiple times because they're going to get you with the turrets the first time. But, you know, it took them this long to do it. So, that's a good sign, I suppose. So, here we go. Sir. Don't waste your ammo. Okay, so the raid is complete, so it's like this helicopter needs to not blow up is the thing. Okay, are all the rest of these crates also turrets? Come on. What else does this thing have? 98%. It's doing fine. On. Oh. They really don't want that helicopter to survive. Alright, come on. See the rest of these crates blow up. Is there anyone else coming? No. There's not anyone else coming. What are they waiting for? Get to the chopper. Yep. There they go. Fucking called it. Mission failed? What the hell? What in the world? Did I hit them? What happened? Like, I feel like it would have been pretty tough to do that any better than I did. Huh. I guess we won't be beating this game tonight. Like, did I hit them? Sure didn't look like I did to my eye, but maybe I did. Then they have this decoy container that's just a civilian one. If I could scan that, why can't I scan all these, huh? Now we gotta wait for all the ground team to get there. See, this guy just like took the really long way around last time. I don't know why. I did not memorize where the turrets show up. Probably should have. I guess the one thing is I blew up this one early. Yeah, those explosions are not turrets revealing. Well, that one is. That one's a turret. So. But the other explosions were just, bombing us. Yeah, not a fan of this mission. I think this mission's not very good. I can feel the padding with difficulty.
We have possible enemy ground units approaching. Be advised, Alpha Wing. Over.
Oh, ground units. So this is the howitzer and the robot. What? Okay. Alright, bomblets. Just drop the rest of these so it won't get in the way when I'm switching weapons. Alright, next we got another turret. So I think there's like a machine gun turret that shows up, and then also this one, but this one stays disguised for a second. Yeah, the
Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. Range down.
sorry, I always forget about the droid. I get this thing is also hidden in the crate.
Control to Alpha Wing. Intercept and destroy all Nanosoft airborne. Over.
Nanosoft airborne. What the heck? I guess I killed the robot a lot faster than I did last time. Probably shouldn't be... I don't know if it's a good idea to fight these so far away. I don't know if the turret's just going to reveal itself immediately. Got another one. Oh great, now what's happening? Oh, they're not actually under attack. Okay. Huh. Multiple launch rocket systems. Well, all I can tell you is they're very effective against giant bees. Trying to find a good vantage point here. I don't want to get blocked by the civilians.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G-Police units. Over.
Alright, they're leaving. Why is it... Is this like randomized? Why is it different this time? That's weird. Alright. There's no one here. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have some kind of like, you know, anti-gravity spaceship to do this. And not just a giant old-timey helicopter. Alright, come on. You know, there's gonna be at least one more attack, so let's just have it. Well, this is like the one area where they skimped. Everywhere else they have like top of the line hardware. They have their own, you know, research team inventing new helijet gunships. But they don't care about transport. Huh. There does not appear to be... Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. There is somebody here, and they didn't tell me about him. The cheeky bastards. Oh. What the heck? It's just the turret. That was weird. The turret just didn't wake up until it was way too late. So yeah, it's also insanely slow. Well, that mission was both frustrating and boring. Thumbs down, I say.
Further evidence implicating Nanosoft in some sort of undercover activity has now come to light. A number of rock samples removed from the warehouse have been subjected to analysis. The mineral distribution suggests they are from one of the old mining domes. The exact location is yet to be determined.
32. We're getting there. I guess, you know, we might conveniently get to the end of this game right near the end of the stream.
It is clear that there is building activity within the abandoned mining domes. It would seem that Nanosoft are in the process of establishing some means of launching renewed attacks on G-Police. They could well be building a weapons factory. There are 5 major domes in which a Nanosoft base could feasibly be supported. These are Daedalus, Asgard, Escalar, Cabral, and Calm. We require ships to inspect these areas for signs of Nanosoft activity.
I do like how they have this sort of lull near the end. It's nice, you know, it's pacing. Most games didn't really do stuff like this. It's, you know, it was mostly just sort of like a either insane spikes or like just a steadily rising line going up. Well, yeah, these are new domes, right? So that's also kind of neat. Oh, we got the good weaponry back. Do I also have the laser? Sure do. Well, we found them. We need to search for long. This the, oh yeah, we do have just all the good stuff again. What are you doing? You're like stuck. Alright, I'm gonna try the plasma gun. Alright, plasma gun, impress me. Okay, I guess. Alright. Find the power source.
We have multiple Nanosoft airborne in the area. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Weapons factory confirmed. Destroy factory and content.
I can see the utility of this. Oh, has limited range though. Yeah, you charge up when you're not in danger. Alright. Yeah. Good, we're making first impressions. Another droid. Is the light weapon limited in range? Well, I mean, I think just everything is limited to the draw distance, probably. Oh, might have been too close to that.
Control to Alpha Wing. Copy, Alpha Wing. Good work. Control to Alpha Wing. Power source has been located. Confirmed in SCR Dome. Destroy source to gain access to Cabral Dome. Over.
Okay. Luckily, you get healed when you rearm. But yeah, also, you know, the plasma, that's not a light weapon. That's a, I don't know, a gas weapon. Oh wow, you really gotta like charge it all the way up. Or it just doesn't shoot at all. I keep jumping the gun, releasing the trigger too early. It actually is really powerful, like actually good DPS if you use it right. Like I think it has more DPS than the lasers, even given the charge time. Just better not miss. Oh, that's the building itself. Oh, damn it. At least too early. So I went... Well, I guess the laser actually is more deep, like technically higher DPS, but because it runs out so quickly, it's, yeah, a bit of a wash. Ugh. Wish it would beep when it, you know, is ready. Yeah, that's what's getting me. It's like it sounds like it's ready, but it's not.
Control to Alpha Wing. SCR Dome now clear. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 3. Over.
Why does it say bomb attached? I guess it's probably one of those fuel air bombs, and they just want me to use it in the enemy base.
Control to Alpha Wing. Access to the dome is impossible. We'll have to send a cutting team in. Return to base.
Let's send a cutting team in, huh? They had that like super hard and obnoxious mission before, and now they have this super easy one. What the heck? Unless there's a... we're about to get faked out here. No, it's just really easy for some reason. But yeah, not good audio feedback on the plasma cannon.
With the exception of Daedalus and Calm, all suspect domes have now been searched. As a result, we must conclude that Nanosoft's activity must be based in either Daedalus or Calm. A cutting team is currently on its way to gain access to Calm.
Guessing we have to defend the cutting team. Alright, mission 33. We're coming up on the end here. It is supposedly only 35 missions, so... well, not I say only. There are 35 missions, and you know, which means... not much left to go.
Incoming bulletins confirm that the cutting team will be through the blast doors soon. The moment the doors are open, we'll require a Slater to lead the airstrike. You must simply enter the dome and eliminate all resistance.
Oh, okay, we don't have to defend the cutting team, we just go through. Huh. Alright, what does it say about the plasma? The most powerful charged weapon in the G-Police arsenal. Also the only charged weapon. Unless they mean, like, the laser is also a charge... okay, the laser is a charged weapon because it has infinite ammo. That's what they mean. Alright. But yeah, I don't want to say only 35 missions, because that's a pretty decent... that is a hefty chunk of missions.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover cutting team. Over.
Oh no, we are covering the cutting team.
Like we've got company.
Getting mixed messages here.
Alpha Wing. Destroy all Nanosoft craft. Over.
Oh, here's the problem. Oh, here they are. I'll say, you know, I can't check the map while I'm charging the plasma gun.
Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy incoming Nanosoft bombers. Over.
This plasma gun, really good actually. Oh, they got gunships. Now we're really in the end game. Oh god. Alright, who's left? A lot's left, holy shit. Okay, that was bad. They destroyed, I don't know, part of the transport team. We seem to be okay though. But yeah, plasma laser seems to work pretty well. Oh. Oh, here we go. I don't know how we're supposed to keep the ground team alive. This. Oh, they got me. Focused on switching weapons there. Alright, well, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge here. Alright. Anybody left? Yes. You're left. Okay. Yeah, I got like absolutely wrecked in seconds. So what I want to do is just have the stars ready for that. And just go to town with those as soon as I get into the next dome. First, they're going to want to destroy these buildings. I don't know why they're not destroyable before they get there. Okay. Yeah, the bridges could be designed a little better.
Power node is down. Tunnel entrance
Did I go in too fast? Okay. What the hell? I got screwed because I went in there too soon and then it wouldn't let me through until I went back out. Well, that sucks. What the heck? They're just going into, like, a pretty insane situation there, too. Incoming nanosoft bombers. Where are they? Are they here? Wow, yeah, they're everywhere. God damn. Do not want to let bombers get to the ground team. Alright, now we can deal with this enemy venom. It just never occurred to them that, you know, people might fight in these domes. I'm gonna say, oh wait, it looks like there's a support, but no, there isn't. It's just a building behind it. But yeah, maybe they should just wait for, you know, just like a minute, or they just charge in. That would help a lot. A little better here. Are you kidding me? Really? Wow, they really want to just rush in and get themselves killed, huh?
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover cutting team, over. Wait, looks like we need those scouts. Destroy all nanosoft craft.
So I maybe want to go after the turrets rather than the gunboat. I'm kind of at a loss here. 'Cause they are like just rushing into the turrets and getting themselves killed in record time.
Ground team Delta reporting. We're on our way. Over. Control to Alpha
Ugh.
Wing.
Bamboozled by the sound again. Whoops. So that's the problem, is if you miss, you just wasted all that time. Also like that explosives pack. If you don't notice it, it'll blow up the bridge, I'm sure. Yeah, they got future bridge tech to make these insane bridges, and it's totally fine. As long as nobody shoots at them. Yeah, the missions are kind of devolving into bullshit here, but it is the very end of the game, pretty much.
Control to Alpha Wing. Power node is down. Tunnel entrance now open. Over. Ground team
No.
Delta to Alpha Wing. We're moving in.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Let me through. Oh, I might be screwed here. Not understand whatever it is you said. There's Ricardo, I guess. G-Police are finished. So this is what passes for a boss fight in this game. It's something. I have fire. I do have fire. Firestorm, I think is what they're called. Yeah, he's dead. No. Drat. They just killed my partner.
Controls to Alpha Leader.
Oh, thank God, we did it.
Accomplished. Over.
You can't beat me. I've got a better ship. I mean, if they could afford an entire nation's worth of military hardware, they could afford to pay off one dirty cop. That's not in question.
Despite the presence of nanosoft resistance forces, we can now confirm that Khan was clear of building activity. We can therefore be sure the nanosoft organization is locked within the Daedalus Dome. Please be aware that further G-Police activity is imminent.
And the secondary objective to completely protect the ground team, what the hell does that look like? Like, what does actually doing that look like? I bet that's on YouTube somewhere. I bet somebody's done it. There's probably a game facts guide explaining how to do it. Mission 34. Alright. Coming up on the end. 2 to go.
Extensive satellite scanning and
No, actually, this is it.
revealed a substantial energy source.
This is the end.
emitted from
We
the Daedalus
completed
Dome.
mission 34. We're on mission
The
35.
readings we have taken fluctuate wildly. Our scanning equipment is clearly being jammed. At the moment, we have a ground team attempting to breach the door to the dome, but they are experiencing problems. We cannot estimate how long this operation will take. Slater and Krasik will have to patrol the domes on the lookout for hostiles. Beta Group will be stationed by the entrance in case Nanosoft attempt to attack us unawares. Please be prepared for all eventualities, as we do not know what's on the other side of those doors.
Okay. So, unless I'm mistaken, this is the final mission. I'm sure they'll pull out all the stops.
My God! Get up with the club. They've been outlawed. It's the war.
You can't do that. That's illegal. I don't know if we can get a good look at it, but this is a capital ship. Okay, I assume you're not supposed to be able to, you know, protect that chopper. Because, like, that was never gonna happen. Come on. God. They're picking us off. Yeah, I don't know what this thing looks like overall because the draw distance just cannot handle it. They probably showed one in the intro cutscene because they sort of talked about how these capital ships were outlawed. Alright, so if you couldn't tell what the guy was saying, which is entirely possible since it was pretty distorted, we gotta grab a bomb and then go inside the ship to detonate the core. Destroy the core. Oh god, I'm probably dead, aren't I? Get me out of here. Okay. Luckily, I think this regenerates the Venom regenerates shields faster than the Havoc. Alright, let's just take it slow, but not too slow, because I'll get bored. Nanosoft turret. Really? The alarm doesn't kick in until you're at 1%? Okay. Guess I don't need to actually fight these turrets, but you know, I started to. Might as well finish what I started. Yep, time for the trench run. Okay, gotta go get that bomb. Yeah, this thing actually is insanely huge. I'll give them that. I think it's impressively large. Full of turrets. Alright, get that bomb. from this semi-truck trailer. Alright, we got the bomb. Well, you can't fly in there, even though it looks like you can. I think the entrance is on the opposite end where all those turrets were on the walls. Cave-Man 1 spaceship, it's true, I guess. Oh, I missed a spot. Oh, those laser turrets pack a punch. Wait a minute, what? Was this not where I was last time? How are there more turrets here? Did they respawn? What's going on? Alright, whatever. Well, we're inside the ship now. Is there a map? Oh, there is a map, huh? That's interesting. Destroy these things, whatever they are. Some kind of shield generator or something. Okay, yeah, generator. Now this is pod racing. Now this is pod racing. Alright, where are we? We want to go south. This is actually, I mean, going inside a capital ship is cool, but like this is kind of a, I don't know, mellow activity to do as like the final thing in the game. Yeah, I guess they do so little damage, there's not even much point in killing them, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, kind of a, oh, now there's something dangerous. Here's some like actually somewhat dangerous configurations here. That robot comes around. Maybe the robot can't get to me. Yeah, this is kind of low key. Oh, here's something dangerous. You know, for the climax of the game.
Power generator destroyed. Control to Alpha Wing. The central core is protected by an electronic pulse barrier. You must locate and destroy all power sources to gain access. Over.
Alright. I guess that was the front. I went in the back door. Oh. More action here. A lot more action here. I mean, yeah, I can show you the PS1 version. And when I make a video about this, I'll definitely show the PS1 version. Yeah, even though it's, you know, gonna be past 8, I will briefly show the PS1 version. Talk so much about it, you might as well.
Power generator destroyed.
Alright.
Power generator destroyed.
What's left? I think I just need to plant the bomb now. Yeah.
Control to Alpha Wing. That's the core. You know what you've got to do. Over.
Know what you've got to do. Over. Okay. Gotta be careful. They do seem to have a lot of laser turrets. A little dangerous, but it should be okay. Ow. Just to be safe, let's take out these turrets. Alright, so what are we doing? Dropping a bomb. getting the hell out of there. Is this the right way? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright.
Outstanding, Alpha Leader. This will look good in your pay review. Over. Control to Alpha
Wow.
Wing. Speak passes her congratulations. She says she owes you one.
It doesn't even blow up. Lame. Yes, he has a really underwhelming ending after all that. It's just kind of a chill last mission. Just blowing up some turrets. Secret mission available. Oh right, there are secret missions. So you know what? You know what we'll do? We're gonna end the stream soon. But next stream, before I start doing terminal velocity, I will try the secret missions and show off just, you know, the PlayStation version for just a little bit. Because yeah, I forgot about the secret missions. We might as well check those out.
Receive the highest commendation. This mission is now complete. G-Police control Callisto. Confirmed.
That had been close. I'd wondered if maybe they planned on using some sort of deep space gunboat, but resurrecting a fully fledged battle cruiser? Hell, you could grease a planet with one of those babies. After the collapse, the corporations concerned with stability and economic power banned the construction of all capital-class ships. Corporate presidents were now the ultimate authority, and boardrooms would be the battlefields of the future. Nanosoft's private little dream required a more direct approach to boardroom discussions. With a battle cruiser to do their high-level negotiating, Nanosoft could pretty much call all the shots. Callisto was the perfect place to start the construction. It was quiet, had plenty of resources, and was well removed from prying eyes. There was also a ready supply of AIs to be had from ex-military G-Police pilots. Best of all, they got Horton posted there. His Cortex chip was to form the basis of the cruiser's AI. We were lucky to stumble across the ship when we did. If it had been fully operational, there was nothing that could have stopped that monster. A special prosecutor with a Marine battalion for company was en route from Earth. Speak had transmitted her report as soon as Callisto cleared Jupiter's shadow. Krakow and Nanosoft were about to be the subjects of a very serious investigation. Still, thanks to yours truly, there wasn't much left to investigate. A few gutted domes and a whole bunch of corpses. Justice had been done. What was left of Ricardo's body was recovered from the twisted wreckage of his gunship. Horton, Elaine, Tachikawa, and the others had finally been avenged. And, like I said, I never intended to join the G-Police. But now, just like Elaine before me, I reckon I've found somewhere I can just about say I belong. I swear she'd never believe it. If she was still here, that is.
Alright, well, that's G-Police. Yeah, overall, I like this game. It's, you know, you just gotta get used to doing what you're told to play this game. And I think a lot of people, you know, would just ignore dialogue in games or would just want to, you know, do things their own way. And, that's my guess as to why people consider this to be insanely hard, because I mean it really isn't. But you know, I just, you know, I like the mission variety. It's always at least for, you know, the first like 2/3 of the game, it's always something new, and it's just they got a lot of variety in just what they have you doing, like not just what's coming at you, but also what you're doing. Just in terms of varying the mission objectives, since it is such a heavily objective focused game. Special thanks to the blue team for being fragged frequently. Yeah, a lot of the same names showing up in multiple places in the credits. Okay, so we go to training. Oh, really? Okay, never mind. I guess if I thought I would have unlocked more of the secret stuff. So I don't know. Let's just do this now, I guess. We'll go on a test drive. Need to try out a new undercover car to see if it meets the required specification. Race through the hoops, marking out a track. If you can complete the course fast enough, we may have further use for the new car. Did you finish the course? Alright. So, this is just like weird stuff they were testing out, I guess. I think there, if you, I guess we didn't do enough, you know, how do I, oh right. Yeah, these physics are questionable. But yeah, I think one of the things in the secret mission is like you can control a mech. That is maybe, you know, a bit more, maybe a bit better implemented than this. This is a little questionable, but you know, it's a secret thing. It's just a thing they were messing with. Decided to put in as a little extra. I mean, I guess, you know, you're like, I'm drifting. It's like Ridge Racer. And when you can drift like this, there's no need to brake. And turn like this. Alright, here we go. I don't know how many more checkpoints there are to go. Seems like we're going through multiple domes here.
Good work, Slater.
Hey, good work, Slater. Daytona, let's go away. Oh, look, they got like little G-Police fighters here. Nitro. Oh, also you can turn in place, which doesn't seem very car-like. Oh, I could have done better. Oh well. Alright. Let's say civilian revolt, the suspect, escort duty, droid battle, and car chase. Well, secrets next stream? I don't think so, unless, well, I suppose we could do it on the PlayStation version with like a code or something. Yeah, how about that? I'll look into that, and maybe we'll do the secrets of the PlayStation version next stream or something before we start what is probably going to be terminal velocity. But yeah, we'll call it a day tonight with that exciting race. And I'll see you next Saturday. Thanks for watching, as always. And yes, we'll try out the secret levels and probably terminal velocity next time. See you later.